You all right?
Oh. Ooh, that hurt.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. We last left you off where we moved our baby chicks from the grow out hutch to our hoop coop, and they seem to be enjoying it very much. They've been getting some dirt baths. They have wandered out into the actual main coop area, but they don't seem to hang out there very long. They seem to really enjoy hanging out inside the coop, but that's okay. They're just gonna get bigger and more adventurous, and pretty soon they'll be hanging out outside just like the rest of them. And if you guys can see, I am all by myself as Anthony is out and doing something with David and helping him out, but I have a few things around here that I need to take care of, so that's why I didn't go. So I have a very busy day planned ahead and gotta get a lot of stuff done today, so stick around and I'll show you guys what I got going on. I also want to remind everybody that we are so close to 45,000 subscribers. So if you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. We really appreciate it, and you guys helping us out to get to that 45,000.
As you can see, I'm somewhere different again today. So David has been putting so much foot to you know where. He's trying to get his tiny house done with water. He just finished up his septic tank install. If you guys have not seen that, go to Come On Homesteading's channel. That video was out today, I believe. A lot of work being done around here. As you guys can see right here, his whole septic tank was dug and put out. It's a full DIY septic tank, which is really awesome. I wish we could have done it, but you know, I didn't have awesome Mahindra tractor like he does, so you know, I couldn't do that. But Uber for the win. Uber for the win, right? So go check out that video. But today we were here last week trying to get his water stuff situated with his filtering, but we were missing some parts and different things. But today he went to the store earlier and got all the parts we needed. He wants my help with these filters that he wants to put on as well for his tiny house, the bathroom, everything. And now we can get it done because every single piece is here. So I'm going to be helping with him on that today. I have done these filters before. We put them on our house, so that's one of the reasons David asked me to come by. He's never done it, and he's kind of on a time crunch with this, and so it's always nice to have somebody that's done something with experience to help you out. That way you don't have to figure it out and do all the work and do everything yourself, and hopefully it comes out right. So I'm going to show him what's up, how I did it. It's very simple. David's very capable of doing it, so not a problem.
This right here is going to be for the gang valves that is going to feed the whole tiny house here. We're going to mount them right here nice and neat. That way we can keep all the lines neat. And right over here I put a 2x8, and that's where the filters are going to be mounted. So we're going to come up from the bottom of the well right here across the floor, because I am filling all of this with gravel.
Yeah, so down
and then we're going to come up.
Down over.
This right here is just a working pump house, so I'm not running everything through the walls. I want as much insulation as possible, and also want to keep these pipes as far away from the outside cold as possible.
Yeah.
So we're just going to run it along the wall here on the inside. Same here. Feed that, and then down there. And then we should be able to have some water in the tiny house.
Oh, we will.
I think I have just the right amount now to do what I have never done before, and I'm anxious to try a new way to preserve my cucumbers.
We're gonna get this going. We're gonna get these filters put on first, or put together first. That he's got. Make it real easy. When you mount this everything up, it's all ready to go. And you just have to hook up the pipe and be done with it.
All right, we got the filters, canisters here. These are the pieces that we should need right here. We're also gonna need some 3/4 inch and some 1 inch pipe, which Anthony's already got
here
laying right there. So I'm gonna get some cutters, the glue, and the primer, and we're gonna put this thing together.
We need a crescent wrench too.
Crescent wrench.
Big crescent wrench. So I'm gonna be walking David through just a little bit of stuff. Like I said, I'm sure he knows how to do it, but he wanted my help, so I'm a good friend. I'm gonna help. So.
Thanks, buddy.
You got your 2 filters right here, bro.
Yeah, I got my 2 filters. Well, the canisters anyways. Filters are still in there. I got the 2 brackets that's gonna mount it. I got all of my pieces laid out right here that I'm gonna need. I'm gonna have to do a reducer just because of the splices that we have, so we're gonna have to get a little jiggy with it here in the center. But we're gonna go ahead and Teflon tape everything, get all the pieces screwed in, and then I'll start pulling my measurements to get all of my pieces cut to connect them all, because I want to try to stay within 22 inches because that's the width of that 2x8 that I put up there. So I think it's easier
let's do
for
this.
me to just
Let's do this. How about we take these off? Yeah. How about we do that? Here we go. Yeah, I had to tighten mine pretty tight, but you just check if it. We'll dry fit everything. Well, it's kind of hard to dry fit it with see if there's leaks. It's like, so I just tightened mine. I was like, you know what, ain't water gonna leak off of that. And plus, David, he's got the Lowe's plumbing, come on mountain plumbing station around here, so he's got every part under the sun for the most part.
Except for the one that I need.
Yeah, except for the one.
Except for the one I need. I got 1 million connections, and I still got to go to the apartment store all the time.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us, man.
That's why I hate plumbing.
I have been collecting my cucumbers now for a few days, and I finally have enough, like I mentioned, to do what I want to do. But before I can get working on that, I do have some bananas that are just about ready to go bad, so I need to do something with those. And I think I'm gonna make some banana bread. Tomorrow is Gary's birthday, and we're all gonna get together and go out for dinner and stuff, so I think I'm gonna make some 3 loaves of banana bread and give them away as, I guess, gifts for people. So I got a lot of loaves to make, and they take a long time, so I want to get those started first before I can get on to my cucumbers. If you guys are curious as to which banana bread recipe I am using, I have made a video for that a few years ago, and I will leave a link to that video in the description below. I get to use one of my favorite kitchen appliances for this recipe. My KitchenAid mixer. This was a gift to me given by my grandma and my dad probably about like 12 years ago, and this has become like my ultimate favorite one. I use it all the time. I use it for especially the holiday season because it just makes life so much easier. And I've found that there's so many different things you can use your KitchenAid mixer for, which I have some of the KitchenAid attachments, which there's plenty more that I do want to get. But for now, I mean, it's doing its job and hasn't let me down yet. I feel like I should be making zucchini bread instead of banana bread, but I've been eating up my zucchinis, and like I mentioned, my bananas, they're just about ready to go out, so I don't want these to go to waste because we've literally maybe eaten one of these bananas because I was going to use these for something else, but it didn't work out that way. I ended up not using them before they went bad, so this is a perfect good use of, you know, ripened bananas.
We got all the screw-on connections, Teflon tape tightened up. Now we're going to pull some measurements and start cutting the PVC. We're going to want to go no more than 22 inches, so we'll do about 21 and a half right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for the board, right?
Yeah, for the board.
Easy.
And so we're gonna need to cut a little stub piece right here because we're gonna reduce from 1 inch to 3/4 just because of connection issues, even though I got Lowe's plumbing here. Of course, I'm missing the actual one connection that I need, but we got enough to make something happen here.
Well, of course. You guys know nothing's ever easy around here.
Nope.
Around the house, around the mountain, anywhere. It's just nothing is super easy, ready to go.
It's just the way that it is. Now I'm doing this over the box so I don't get a whole bunch of purple on my table.
You don't want a purple table?
I don't want a purple table.
So just in case you guys are wondering, I'm the one stupidvising. That's why I'm making David do it all. I'm a stupidvisor today.
Supervising.
Stupidvising. Go back towards you a little bit. If I can. That's good. Yep. Okay. As best as an eyeball can.
Yeah.
You know? All right.
All right, I say for this next step, go ahead and put the tops back on. That way I can get a true measurement.
I have found that baking is a very good use of eggs. I made some raspberry jelly rolls a few months ago now, but it took like 8 eggs to make the like sponge cake, the actual roll part. So that was a very good use of eggs. Unfortunately, banana bread's only 2 eggs per loaf, but I'm making 3 loaves today, so that's 6 eggs. So that's a good use of my eggs. I've been saving my eggshells because I need to make some more calcium powder. That way I'm prepared. Maybe I'll do that here really soon. Guess I'll save these banana peels for my compost. I'm not gonna waste anything today, guys. This is my favorite part of making banana bread, is smashing the bananas. After cooking in here for a little while, I do need an island, and I see lots of comments, people asking, are you guys gonna get an island in your kitchen? Yes, we are. That is our plan. We just haven't gotten the materials for it yet. And I wanted to really make sure that I wanted an island, and I wanted to make sure the space in here was, you know, good flow for space. So just wanted to do a trial period in my kitchen before I committed to putting in an island. I only have 1 bread pan, so I can only make 1 loaf at a time. I wish you had 3.
Just try not to get glue on these things. Oh.
I'm handy with the drill, if you know what I mean, Ernie Keep.
There
you go. In there like swimwear.
Okay. So, where do you want it?
Right here. This should fit perfect. Let me get 1 screw up, bring it up just right there.
Alright, so we successfully hooked up his well with some PVC all the way up to his filter system. And down here, eventually, there's going to be a sand filter, and there's going to be rocks and all this stuff covered, and this he might use to feed his sand filter or whatever. So that's why I think one of the reasons he did this. And plus, it just goes right over the filters. It makes it easy. You don't step on it, you don't stand on it, none of that good stuff. So, now it's time for some PEX. So I said, let's get it.
So while my first loaf of banana bread is cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing what I want to do with my cucumbers, which, if you guys can tell, I'm gonna be making some pickles. I'm going to be doing them a little bit differently, however. The first time I ever made pickles, I actually water bath canned them, and I could leave them on the shelves for longer periods of time. But I'm actually going to try refrigerated pickles this time, and I'm also going to be leaving them whole. I figured it'd be a nice little snack for us to grab and stuff, you know, a little healthier option. They're fresh cucumbers from the garden, they're pickles, and I like eating whole pickles. They taste good. Like I mentioned, they're good snacks, so that's what I'm gonna try for the first time ever. Gonna make it. I'm super excited. Let's get started. I'm gonna start by getting my vinegar pickling brine stuff ready, and it's just 4 cups of water, vinegar, pickling spices. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic to it. You're gonna want it to boil and then let it cool off, and then you can dump it in your jar with your pickles and throw it in the refrigerator. It's very simple. I am using distilled water or filtered water from our refrigerator, not from our well sink water. That way it kind of helps with some of the minerals in it. I'm gonna let that cool off before I pour them into the jar. I need to get my cucumbers ready to be put inside this big jar I got here. I think I have plenty to fit inside here, but I'm gonna find out, and you guys won't believe how many cucumbers I have. You guys can see I have a lot of pickles, and actually I have a few more that I did pick from the garden earlier today, but I want to use these ones up first because these are what I have actually just collected over the last week. So definitely want to use these ones first. I went ahead and separated them based on the size. I think these bigger cucumbers, I'm gonna save these for maybe some sliced pickles, maybe in a smaller jar, but I think I'm gonna use like the medium size, maybe large. I'll call these ones extra large, and these ones large, the medium, and then the smalls. I got little small ones, and I think based on this and the different sizes, I think I'm gonna have plenty to fit inside my big jar. I do want to cut the ends off just so it doesn't create any like bacteria or anything on them, but I'm gonna do like a very thin slice. I'm actually gonna cut these and throw them in the jar because I don't want to overcut and then end up ruining some of my cucumbers. With the extras, I can make, you know, more pickles, either sliced pickles or spear pickles, something.
All right, guys, we got all the PEX hooked up over here at David's house. We got a shut-off valve that we put in, wrapped to the filters, and that's only because we didn't have one for the PVC, but that's okay. That's not a big deal. Just you don't want the water past any of this when you need to work on something. And then these are all his cold lines hooked up. This still needs to be mounted higher, but we left some slack on purpose for that. And he actually hooked up his cold water to his washing machine that's going to be over there.
That's exciting.
Which is awesome. And we got a shut-off valve right here too on this extra line, because this is going to go to his tankless water heater. So the cold going in and hot going out. So everything's ready to go, guys. We just got to set up just like the way we got left the shower, sink on the other side, shower, sink, and toilet.
That's it.
And you're ready to flush it.
Ready to flush it.
That's right.
All right, let's go grab some lunch, and then we'll go ahead and get that toilet installed and flush that sucker.
Let's get it. You all right?
Ooh, that hurt.
I got my jar pretty full. I'm gonna kind of shake it up a little bit and see if I can kind of pack some of them in there. I do not want to pack this super tight. I want them to kind of be able to float around in there so they can, you know, get nice and soaked in that brine. I think that's good. I'm not sure how many pickles I ended up getting in here, but there is a variety of different sizes. I can't wait to eat some of these.
All right, guys, check it out. We did get the toilet installed, and there's water in it. And look at this, guys. It flushes. Can you believe it? First one out here on Come On Mountain. Still got some air in the lines. Right now, David is connecting his vent line. He hasn't done that yet, but there's the vent for the toilet. It's gonna come up and come out. Because I don't know about you guys, but I sure don't want to be smelling everything going past me. So that's why that vent needs to go up and out. Got the vent installed, going out, but now the pipe is sticking way out in the back. So we're gonna be using my giant pipe cutters that I have. We're gonna make it stick up and go up past the roof. See, look at that, perfect. You don't even gotta cut it. You can, the roof, eventually if you want, but for now you ain't got to. David's a pro at this by now.
I wouldn't say that.
I don't know, man. Looking pretty professional to me. See, that's what the pros do. They actually spin it. Cut it with the pipe cutters. There we go. Not too bad for now, guys.
Yeah, eventually I'll cut it back a little bit shorter. I'll put a hole in a boot right here.
Yeah.
And run it through the roof like it's supposed to. But right now I still got to do soffit and all kinds of stuff up there, fascia, a whole bunch of stuff. But that right there, we're getting the poop smell.
Way up out of the way.
Hey, the poop smell is going to be a lot like heat. You know, it rises. Come on.
It's been a little bit. I had to let my brine kind of cool completely off, and actually I made my second loaf of banana bread, so that is in the oven right now. And now I am ready to pour my brine pickling solution into my pickles and put those in the fridge and let them sit. I think it said about 2 days or so before you can eat them. It is a little later in the day. I have just watered the garden, and check out my harvest over there in my basket. I got a lot of good stuff out of the garden today. I got dinner cooking in the oven. I got my 3 loaves of banana bread. So I would say I succeeded very well today.
All right, guys, it's been a long day, dude, here.
A long, hot one.
All day. I've been here since, I don't know, like 9 o'clock this morning.
Ooh, we in a sauna up there.
But you know what? The goal for today, guys, was to get all this stuff done, because you got company coming over, you got family coming over. This is a huge, giant ordeal to get this done today.
This is huge.
And we did it. We did it, guys. We got his entire water filtration system installed, as you guys can see. We got all of his lines for the tiny house are ready to go.
Yes, absolutely.
The sink line over here, and the shower line are the only ones that are plugged.
Yeah.
As you guys can see right here, because they're not going anywhere yet.
And the hot water.
And the hot water is plugged and ready to go, but you don't have the hot water heater yet.
Yeah,
so
yeah, still got to get that.
Not a big deal, but everything is set up, guys. His toilet is installed, it's flushing, it's vented all the way out now, guys.
Yeah. And we even went one step above than what I thought. We went ahead and then got the cold water in the little box for the washer and dryer.
Yep, we got that hooked up too. And it's got its drain and everything ready to go. So you're set, bro.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to, you know, get rid of some booyakaka. And also I can wash some clothes just in case I had any streaks.
That's right. That's right. So, it's been a long day, guys.
Oh yeah, we're a little delirious right now.
Yeah, I'm burnt. I'm tired. It's really hot. I'm ready to get out of here. So.
Well, I think Anthony just got home. I can't wait to show him what I got done today.
I'm back.
Welcome home.
Hi, Ghost. Hi, Lillian. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Were you guys good today? Yeah. Okay. Been outside all day with David.
Yeah.
It was a long, long day, but we got him a working toilet. So, awesomeness. Awesomeness. I can see you've been making something because I can smell it.
I have been. I've been very, very busy.
Zucchini bread? No. The banana bread?
Banana bread.
Banana bread.
Yeah, let me show you what it looks like. And you guys haven't seen it either since it's been done.
Wow. Wow, that looks really good, baby.
Yeah, they all look the same, so that's good.
Yeah. How nice.
Yeah, so
What a nice surprise.
Yeah, so I figured we'll give a couple of them for presents, and we'll keep maybe a loaf. I do want to make some zucchini bread, so maybe I'll do that instead for us.
Hey, I was close.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I'm very burnt out.
Yeah,
Very
me too.
tired. A long, long day.
Yeah, I'm hot.
Got a lot accomplished today on both ends.
Yeah.
It seems like. So that's good. That's good.
Very good.
We do appreciate you guys being here. If you have not hit that thumbs up and subscribe, please feel free to do that. It really helps us out, and we really appreciate it.
Yes, we are so close to 45,000.
Very, very close, guys, and we couldn't do it without any of you guys. So we appreciate you. So.
Yes.
But it's late already. Almost time for dinner. Like I said, I'm burnt. burnt. So stay safe, stay motivated, guys, and we will catch you all on the next one. Bye.
Bye.